So you want to learn how to knit a sweater? Well, I don't know how to knit, and I don't really wear sweaters. I'm more of an Afghan kind of guy. Hey guys, I'm at TutsByKai. I'm Kai, and today we're back once again taking a look at how to make, how to remake, sorry, a emote in vector image style. So we're gonna be using Inkscape today, and I want to go ahead and just transfer this over. We kind of did this a little bit ago, but I do want to do another video on this because I want to use an actual real image and then be able to transfer it over into vector live with you guys, and you guys to see my process of creating like a vectorized emote. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I want to go ahead and click and drag our image in. So we're going to go ahead and just hit OK on this little checkbox. And now you can see this is our emote. This is pepehypers, which is a really, really good emote in the Twitch community. If you are familiar with that, you can see this. This is very, very blurry when we zoom in here. What we're going to do is we're going to vectorize this. So we'll make it nice and clear, and everything is going to look great once we're done with it. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and first things first is click this little piece right here and then just drop the opacity down so we can see what we're doing here. So as you can see, we have a bunch of different shapes here, and I don't want you to look at this. I don't want you to look at this as all one big shape. It can get kind of daunting, maybe a little overwhelming to see it like that. Just look at each individual piece. So for instance, in my mind, we have this piece right here. Oh, wrong tool. This is this little piece right here, which is his arm, and that's a single piece to me. We have his eyeball here. We have this eyeball. We have his mouth, and then we have the shirt here, and we have the second arm, obviously, and then we have his head, which is a separate object on its own. So let's break this down to smaller objects. The first object that I want to take care of is his head. So the head shape, let's go ahead and just use this tool here, and we'll just kind of go around, and I want this to be super loose because the emote itself, as you can tell, is fairly loose. We're gonna just save room for the lips there, and then we'll just come around like this, and then we'll do something like this and go up and connect that. So we don't have to worry about this piece over here and some of these areas that are a little bit more weird and wavy, like this piece down at the bottom. I want to get rid of these, actually pull this down so we can cover the shirt. We'll cover this bottom half with the shirt so it won't look like it is just stopping right there. So hit enter, and then we can confirm that. Now you can see we have the head shape. Let's go ahead and change the stroke style right here. You can see on this on the right hand side we have these over here. If you don't have this, go up to object and make sure fill and stroke is selected. And then we can go ahead and go to stroke style and change the width to about maybe, ooh, that's way too thick. 3, maybe, perhaps. We'll do 3 for now. We might change it down to 2, but that's the great thing about vector art. You can just change it later on. So let's go ahead and fill this in with a color. So we'll hit fill. We'll turn this to flat color, and we'll go ahead and actually turn the picture, click the picture, and then turn the opacity back up. And then we can just go ahead and eyedrop right here by clicking our object, using the eyedropper tool, and then just clicking that green color, get that same exact color, which is very nice. So there you go. With that done, we can go ahead and turn our opacity back down for our image. Grab the head, and then we can move it down beneath everything so we can still see our object, or we can just move it out the way altogether, but we'll just hide it for now, or not hide, but we'll just move it down for now, hitting this little button right there. Nice. With that done, I want to go ahead and maybe the next part that I want to do is maybe the lips, because this piece right here is kind of bothering me. So let's go ahead and just create this little outline for the lips. As you can see, we'll just go across, and we're basically just doing trace work right now. It's nothing too crazy. It's just kind of just filling in these spaces here, and we'll leave that little space for the indent right there. Oh, actually there, and then the little line, we'll just leave that part, and we'll just do the outline. Don't worry about that as of right now. There we go. I don't want it to be like weird and crooked. There we go. All right, that's what I'm looking for. And then we'll go across like this, and we'll connect it right on up. Now I want to make sure this is not like sharp there, so we'll use this tool right here, which is the edit paths tool, and we'll just kind of move this piece around until it's not super sharp there, and it's kind of a little bit more roundish. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Nice. With that done, we'll go ahead and make sure this is selected. Go to stroke style and change it to about 3, like the other lines that we have are. And you can see this little piece right here is kind of not sharp, which is very weird. So let's go ahead and move this around until it is sharp. We'll change the thing around. We can make it soft like that, but I'd rather have it be sharp, to be honest with you. So let's go ahead and move this around until it has that little point there, like that, and then we can go ahead and then add in our extra line, which is, we'll just create a new Bezier curve. Click right there on the node, the little handle. It'll create a little handle there, and then we can just pull this all the way to the edge. Hit enter, and now you can see we have a second line, and then we can change the stroke width again to 3, and then we can change this little tip, the cap, to the rounded edge. There we go. So now we have that rounded edge, which looks good. So I think I want this. I just rotated the screen, so this is on accident. This is a good little example. You can go up to View, Orientation, and then go back to Reset Rotation. There you go. So if you accidentally do that, which is holding Control and using the middle mouse button, by the way. Okay, nice. With that done, I think I want this to be a little thinner, actually. So let's maybe make that on, yeah, 2. Maybe the lips itself, maybe on 2. No, that's 1, not 2. Okay, nice. There we go. Maybe like that. Yeah, sure. And maybe we'll do the inside lines even thinner. Maybe we'll do 1.5, just so it's a little different, just a little bit. Okay, yeah, I like that. Looks good. We'll leave it the way it is. So we'll do the outlines, the outside outlines as 3, and then we'll do all the ones on the inside as 2. There you go. Nice. With these lips, you can see that now with with this shape that we created, the original shape, we need to go to fill and then change this color to the color that we have. So let's turn the opacity all the way up, grab our lips, and then go to fill, and then we have to move these out of the way, unfortunately, to get this color. We can just eyedrop it, and then we can go ahead and just hit if we control now to get rid of the color. So let's go ahead and grab the RGBA, select everything, hit Control C to copy it, Control C, and then we can hit Control Z and move it back, and then we'll just paste the RGBA back to where it was. So hit enter just to confirm that, and now you can see we have that. So now we're looking fairly good here. Let's go ahead and grab our image and then move it down to the bottom, so you can see this is what we have so far, which is the head and then the lips. As you can see, we have a little bit of ways to go still, but that is okay. So let's go ahead and move our image up to the top once again. Drop the opacity down maybe a little bit so we can see what we're doing. And let's go ahead and grab the Bezier Curves tool, and let's get started on maybe this arm over here. So let's go ahead and just click once there, once there, once there, and once there. Now we'll just go ahead and fill the rest of the arm in like so. Pull this around, down, and over there like this. This is perfect. There we go. And connect it back up. Now, this little piece up here with the hands, I left like this on purpose because I want to go ahead and use the Edit Curves tool, and we'll just pull out the little fingers like this instead of having to go all the way around. It's just a lot easier, and it looks a little bit better in my opinion. So we'll go ahead and do this. So we still have those nice sharp corners on the edges. Pull this out like that, and there we go. Nice. Look like what's the hands? Is it Captain Underpants? I think it is Captain Underpants. The art from Captain Underpants has fingers. It looks just like this, and it throws me out. It trips me out. You know, it's like I'm looking at Captain Underpants right now. Anyway, I haven't seen those books in a long time, by the way. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue this by using the Stroke Style tool, and we can go ahead and change the width back to not 5.3. Back to 3, and you can see we can go ahead and fill this in with that same green color we used earlier, but I will go ahead and turn the opacity back up, grab this arm, and instead of using the image, we will actually just drop that all the way down, and then we'll just eyedrop the color from the actual skin of our head, just in case it's a little different than the other one, because maybe, you know, it's a weird image quality. Maybe you grab this green instead of this green, you know. So make sure it's the same as that color by just eyedropping the head we already have. Nice. Let's go ahead and continue. You can see we're almost done. We have to do the other arm, the shirt, and then the face. So let's go ahead and grab our image, move it back up to the top by hitting this little button right here, which is the top button. And then we'll go ahead and just do the next arm, which is a super easy arm. I won't drop the opacity just for this because we can kind of see what's going on. It's okay. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. It'll be all right. Let's go ahead and just pull this out like this, and up and out, and we'll just connect it up. There we go. Nice. With this done, now we can drop the opacity down because it's a little hard to see at this moment. Let's go ahead and grab it back, and then we'll pull the fingers on out. There we go. Nice. Pull this one out as well, and to the left, to the right. Pull the center, then pull the left and right until it reaches the desired shape. There we go. Looks like a clover as well from like a deck of cards. Anyway, let's go back. Stroke style 3, not 4, 3, and then we shall go ahead, and I might actually copy the green color so we don't do this again. Let's go to fill, and then we'll just go ahead and copy that color. Grab that, fill, and then we'll make sure that's on the green. Nice, cool. Now, because this is, as you can see, above, it's supposed to be below the head. We're going to go ahead and actually move it below the head by hitting this little button a couple times until it is beneath the head, which is like that. So we'll just hit this little button, which is lower one step. So this is raise at the top, raise at the top all the way, like the highest it can go. And then this is go one step up, and then this is go one step down and go all the way down. So essentially, you can see if we grab the lips, if we hit one down, it puts it behind the face. And then if we hit one down again, it'll put it below, they put it below everything else. And then it'll put it below the picture. So that's basically what we are looking at currently. Nice. With this done, we only have the shirt and the face. Let's get started. Let's grab our image and then hit it to the top so we can see what we're doing. Let's grab the Bezier Curves tool, and we'll just create this little shape here that you see of the shirt, which is this little piece. And then actually we don't have to do that. Let's go ahead and just do this the easy way. Let's create a shirt that goes all the way behind the arm like that. And then we'll just do something like that. And then we'll go across back behind the arm. And then we'll come out this way. A little stomach on this guy. All right, cool. Now that's done, hit enter. Now that that's done, and then we will just go ahead and use the enter tool here. Actually, I didn't connect these. What am I doing? We'll connect them now. It's fine. Just connect those up like that. And it's not going to be connected, so let's go ahead and select this object and then hold down shift, select this object, and then go to, I believe it is path union. And as you can see, now it is one object, which is good. There you go. With that done, let's go to stroke style and change this to, you guessed it, 3. And then we can go ahead and go to fill it with the color, and then drop it beneath everything. Hit this little eye drop, grab the color of the shirt, and then go ahead and put it up a couple layers until it's all the way up, basically. Now grab our image, hit the all the way down button, and as you can see, we now can drop this down a couple layers. Not that many. Okay, there we go. Nice. That looks perfect. As you can see, we have our shirt, which looks gorgeous. I might actually make all of the stroke widths the same width because it's kind of bugging me. Can't lie. There we go. That looks awesome. Love this. Nice. With this done, as you can see, we only have a couple things left to do, which is going to be basically just his face. So let's go ahead and get this started. Let's grab our image if I can grab it. There we go. Maybe just click up here. There you go. Pull all the way to the top, and then we can see we can do the face, which is exactly what I need to do. Let's drop the opacity down. Grab the Bezier Curves tool. And let's start off with one of the eyes here. So we'll just go ahead and do this eye shape that goes across like this. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. And then goes down and maybe around town like that. We can go to the stroke style, change it to 3, and as you can see, we're looking good. The second eye here, we'll grab this all the way across, kind of intersect with the eye there a little bit. I'm actually going to go ahead and hit enter and confirm that, and then just the second line instead of going all the way down, because I don't want this to be any thicker over here than it needs to be. Like, I don't want to accidentally make it a little thicker because I'm going to connect them or something, you know. So we'll just leave it at that. Nice. With both these lines, I'm going to go ahead and hold down. Excuse me. Whew, yawn. It's getting kind of late here, guys. Don't mind me. We're going to go ahead. Okay, we'll do like this. We'll do like this. We will connect them because it's going to be a really big pain to try and fill in the white color. So let's go ahead and just see if we can get this verbatim exactly in the center of this line. Something like this. Cross all the way like this. And that's too far down. Nice. And then somewhere around like here. Okay, cool. Now we'll just go ahead. Oop, I did not mean to do that, but it's okay. We can just connect them up later. I accidentally right-clicked my mouse, hit enter, and as you can see, we'll just go ahead and do something like this. It's fine. This little piece right here is a little not straight, so we'll go ahead and fix that up. There we go, and then we'll go ahead and unionify these. I can't speak today, guys. Hold down shift once again, select both of those. Go to object union, and as you, oh, it's done something crazy here. Let's go ahead and fix that up by It's connecting them in a weird way. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just delete all of these pieces like this. Hit delete on all of those. And then we'll just go ahead and... What is this connecting to up here? Well, this is weird. There you go. Get rid of that. Nice. And we'll just move this piece down on our own. There we go. Something like that. And maybe we'll add in a couple points by double clicking. So you can move around some things. Like that. And like this. And like that, and like this, and like that, and like that, and like this, and like that, and like that, and like this. Okay. Nice. With that done, we'll go ahead and do the same thing. Stroke style, 3, fill, and then we'll fill it with a color, and the color will be white. Same thing with this eye, fill, color will be white. Nice. I don't think the actual image is fully white, though, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, maybe it is. Okay. I'm actually ludicrous right now. I'm insane. We'll move it down all the way, and as you can see, we take a look at that. It looks pretty decent if you ask me. Let's go ahead, and I think this might be a little bit too sharp right here, so let's go ahead and see if we can do something about that. We'll just maybe something like that, I guess. It looks good. We'll just make it so it's not as sharp. It was looking kind of dangerous, his eyeball. Looking kind of like it would hurt you or something. I don't know. Anyway, with that, let's go ahead, and instead of doing the pupils first, if I can grab the image, there we go. Let's go ahead and actually do the wrinkles on the eyes first because it looks pretty cool. And I just want to get it out the way. So let's go ahead and do it like that for that one. Hit enter. We'll do this one as well. This one as well. Hit enter, and this one as well. There we go, enter. Now, with all those done, we'll hit hold on shift, select all of them at the same time. Go to stroke style, change it to 3. And then make sure the caps are rounded. This might be a little bit too thick for those, so we'll go on maybe like 1, like that. There we go. And maybe his eyes are a little bit too thick as well. So let's go ahead and actually fix those up by putting this to the bottom. Grab these, maybe put it on 2. Maybe, yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's a little better. Maybe the line in his mouth can be on 2 as well, which is, you know, trying some things out. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Maybe actually even 1, honestly. Yeah, sure, I like that. That's fine. I mean, we'll leave it on 2. We'll leave it on 2. Maybe these can go on 2 as well. I mean, maybe 1 is a little too thin for anything. Because I'm trying to think of what it looks like really small, because it is an emote after all, or a very small image, if you will. So maybe we'll get rid of that one right there. Kind of like move it around a little bit. There we go. Nice. Cool. Okay, so it's not exactly verbatim on top of exactly where everything is in the regular image, but let's go ahead and with all of that complete, the only thing we need to do is the pupils, and I think I want to do different style pupils for our pepehypers because it looks a little, I want it to look a little different than the original emote. Let's go ahead and fill this in with a black color, turn the opacity all the way up, and then we'll do something like this, and then we'll duplicate, right click, duplicate, move it on over. Something like that, maybe. And then inside of that, we will do a little white circle. Make it white. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger. Like that. Hold down Control so that it doesn't move sizes. Also, make sure you turn off stroke outline so you can just move the white right to the edge. Right click, duplicate, move the white over there as well, as you can see. And I might do right click, duplicate, and then put like 1 or 2 down here, like that. Yeah, right click, duplicate, and just make it smaller. There we go. Okay, so that's fairly similar to the original image anyway, even though I said I wasn't going to. Let me see if I can grab it. I can't seem to grab it. That's unfortunate. There we go. Move to the top, and then yeah, that's pretty close. He has like a couple different little white specks in his eyes there. Pretty similar, but he's looking like in a different direction, I feel like. Yeah, there you go. Looking in a different direction, and his pupils are much smaller. We can actually make them a little bigger, a little tiny bit bigger. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. Hold down Shift, grab all of the white spheres inside of his eye as well. Scale it up a little bit like that. We'll have to move it over, but that's all right. A little bit bigger, like that. And then we'll grab this one and move it over. All these pieces, hold down Shift, and just move it back on over. There you go. So that looks pretty good if you ask me. But yeah, that's going to be basically it. I think I kind of want to do maybe a little bit of shading. Maybe just a wee bit. I do believe there is some on our hero. So let's go ahead and grab the image once again. if I could find it. I think I might have deleted it, actually. I think I might have. So let's go ahead and do it from memory. Actually, I can just drag it back in. Not going to lie. Yeah, there is a little bit of shadow on him. A little tiny bit. We'll put it side by side. We don't have to have it on top of him anymore. There we go. So let's go ahead and do a little tiny bit of shadow there. I'm going to eye drop that darker green color, and then we'll just go ahead and put a little bit of this on him. So let's go ahead and start maybe from down here, and then we'll kind of wrap it up like that. Go across the black. There we go. And there we go. Nice. Cool. So with all of that, I want to make this fill, and then we'll change the color to this eye dropped darker green color like that. Not that stroke paint. Oops, never mind. Fill. And then we'll do the darker color green. There we go. And as you can see, it's kind of covering up some of the black there. So the way you can fix this is we go to we right click the head. So actually, we'll put this beneath the arm first. So drop it down until it is underneath. There we go. Underneath the arm and underneath the shirt as well. So there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the head here and right click it, duplicate. Make sure it is beneath everything except for the stuff, except for the shadow. So I hit this little down button until it's behind everything. Actually, let's hit the all the way down button, and we'll just move it up a couple like this. There we go. So it should only be covering up the shadow. As you see, that's the only thing that's disappearing and reappearing. So let's go ahead and put it to where you can see the shadow. Go to stroke paint. Sorry, hit this little. Make sure this is on, and then turn fill off. Move it above the shadow, and as you can see, it makes sure everything has to disappear. Everything is perfectly fine. It's like if you move it to the top, you can see all the outlines. But if you move it beneath everything except for the shadow, there we go. You can see that it looks amazing. So that is that's how you really quickly fix that up. Nice. So let's go ahead and do the rest of the shade. I want to do a little bit more shading, but there's not too much. Let's go ahead and do this little piece here in the center. It kind of goes like this, which is a little strange. That's all right. We'll do something like something like that, I guess. And then we'll just fill all of this in. I believe it stops. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it goes all the way through, but ours doesn't connect, so we'll have to change this up a little bit here, which is okay. Don't even worry about it. We'll do something like that, and then we'll just follow it all the way down like this. And then it does like a really weird thing here where it cuts over here, and then it kind of just like comes up thusly, and then it just goes out like that. Cool, nice. With this done, we'll go back to stroke paint, turn it off, turn fill on, and then make sure it is selected, the flat color selected, and then we'll just eye drop this piece right here. And then we can just go ahead and put this beneath every single thing. Down, 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 down. There we go. Nice. So as you can see, that is our shading right there for our best friend. I'm gonna move this down actually like this, and then we'll move this piece like that, and then like this. There we go. Nice. This little piece is kind of sticking up now. There we go. Cool. That is basically it for our shading of our hero, our best friend. I might want to move his eyes down, how he has it in the image though. Make it a little bit bigger. Moving it down. We can always cover this up, but I don't really want to. I kind of like it when you see most of his eye. Like I want it to be more in the center. Like when he looks down, it looks kind of sad. I kind of want it to look a little more happy. So do something like that, actually. Yeah, that's good. Nice, I like that. His eyes are a little bit smaller. I like it. There you go. I think this might, the white might be overpowering it a little bit, though. So let's move all of these down. Hold down Control, scale them a little bit. Grab these pieces, and we'll just move these back on over. There we go. I think that's a little bit better now. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Now it's actually look shiny instead of it being mainly white or something. There you go. Nice. So that is it for our vectorizing a terribly blurry image in Inkscape. I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoyed it. This is my entire process. I will see you, ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. But until then, bye-bye.